Welcome to Beyond the Bike series. This episode we coined Fix Your Posture, Fix Your Ride. So with me I've got the aspiring professional mountain biker Ines Avenga. He's better at financial planning, and then the amazing Lyzlé Gouws, Biokineticist. We're going to jump right in. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Anya.
If I think about Lyzlé, posture in cycling, how important is that? Really that important?
It's a lot more important than what you would actually realize and think it would be, because having the correct posture would mean that you're more efficient on the bike. You've got more control, and if your posture is incorrect, then fatigue will start kicking in a lot earlier during your rides and your climbs, for instance.
And I guess it's small margins?
Small margins. So small margins over a long period of time can make have the biggest impact in your ride.
And that's why you still have a job.
That's why I still have a job.
Tell me a little bit about common posture mistakes that you see.
So for riders specifically, you have those rounded shoulders, the curved lower back, because the posterior chain, as we call it, is not being engaged. So, and your core, you're not engaging your core. So that would lead to hip pain and often knee pain as well.
Well, as you're mentioning this, I'm figuring out I don't have the right posture. I'm even sitting uncomfortable now, man. The reality is, if I think about posture and especially bike setup, I've heard so many times people say the adjustments that I've made on the bike made such an impact. Give us a bit about insights on those.
Well, for posture, it's your wheel alignment. So if you take
my own wheel alignment,
your own wheel alignment as your body, because you want your body to be able to move. So you have to look at your wheel alignment. Make sure your wheel alignment is correct with the wheel alignment of your bicycle. So it's like a horse rider and the horse.
Yes.
You know, if there's a discrepancy in your wheel alignment, so to speak, then that can affect how the horse moves. And if there's a discrepancy in the horse, then, vice versa. It plays a role with one another.
So, yeah, I can imagine how important that is. A friend of mine actually told me that they made small adjustment just to the seat, and the efficiency and the output that he's got made all the difference to him.
Exactly. So the smallest adjustment that you make in your own body, and that with the bike setup, because you want your bike setup to be according to your wheel alignment. So as you said, that smallest adjustment can make the biggest difference, and that can mean that you're just engaging the correct muscle, which means if you've got to climb and you need to have that power output, you're engaging your core, you're using your glutes, and you're using your glutes and your leg muscles to be able to power yourself up a hill.
Okay, so that's the call out. Make sure that you get your bike set up right and work efficiently up to 100%. The one other question that I've got for you is now maybe I've done all of this, but I'm doing a 7-day race and things become tough. Well, is there tips and tricks on bike adjustments that you can do?
Of course there are. So have a look at your reach. Just make sure that you're not reaching too far forward. This can be because of the saddle that's maybe a bit too far forward or too far backwards, or even your bike that might be too long. You want to just reset your shoulders a little bit, pull it slightly downwards, slightly backwards. This will help with improving and making sure that you don't get any neck pain or shoulder pain, as well as breathing. Breathing is key, so it will help with not having that constricted breathing. Engage your core. Pull your belly button slightly through towards your back to engage the core so that you're more stable on the bike and you don't experience the lower back fatigue.
I'm going to have to replay this episode because there's lots of tips and tricks, but thank you very much for sharing all of those. Ines, let's talk about financial planning briefly. Let's think about posture. What's the posture in the investment?
I think having your balance. Balance, if you look at investment specifically, having a balanced portfolio is the key. If you've got a plan, you know what your investment timeline is, you've got a balanced portfolio, stick to your plan. Don't get nervous when there's market fluctuations. Stick to your plan. If the plan is proper and built for your timelines and your goals, just stick to it. And I promise you will reach your goals.
So we're both in financial services, but even just hearing a balanced portfolio, some people might not understand that. Give me a practical example.
Okay, let me make it practical for you, Inu. So imagine this is your investment. There's gas in here. And if I do this,
check.
Will you just open it for me, please?
I'm really, I can open it here.
Sorry.
All right, so the bottom line is, if you're going to open it now, there's market fluctuation. If you open that,
It's going to
you're going to
spill.
spill. And that's exactly what's going to happen with your investment. If you get nervous and you start withdrawing while there's market fluctuations, it will spill. But if you put that can down for 2 hours, what's going to happen?
It settles down.
Exactly the same. So don't get nervous. If you've got a balanced portfolio, you can move through the ups and downs of the market, and you'll get to your goal.
Awesome. Guys, thank you very much. From my side, change happens when you have the right conversations. And speak to your financial advisor, speak to your biokineticist. Thank you very much.